looking forward, Elder Uchtdorf said that he, the father of lies, will do anything he can to keep God's children from seeing the end from the beginning, from looking forward and seeing the end from the beginning. And here's a perfect example of it in Helaman 16. This is 1 BC, so about 3 decades before Jesus appears to them on their continent. And many more things did the people imagine up in their hearts, which were foolish and vain. And they were much disturbed. And so note the imagine. We can either imagine something positive and true, or we can imagine something negative and vain. And often, and our imagination affects our faith. And so young people, to envision or imagine or visualize something that's inappropriate, or to access something, an image that is inappropriate, that will absolutely undermine your faith. It will absolutely affect your faith in a negative way. Imagining good things, positive things, things that are true, will strengthen your faith. Okay, back to this. Many more things did the people imagine up in their hearts, which were foolish and vain. And they were much disturbed, for Satan did stir them up to do iniquity continually. Yea, he did go about spreading rumors and contentions upon all the face of the land, that he might harden the hearts of the people against that which was good and against that which should come. Don't look forward. Whatever you do, don't look forward, is his message. And he can find 1,000 ways to keep us looking back. That doesn't mean that we shouldn't write the past. That doesn't mean that we should write the past. That doesn't mean that we shouldn't recognize that people have suffered indignities, injustices, and unkindness. And I could share stories of personal experiences like that, including with members of the church. But my nature is to not give them energy. That the more we know, I think, that we are children of God, the more we know our own nothingness as well. The more we know that paradox of man, as Elder Uchtdorf called it, that our great somethingness and our wretched nothingness at the same time, all in one. Let me say a little bit about that, and then I'll say where I'm going to with that. It's like the woman in Luke 15 who loses a piece of silver, valuable piece of silver. This piece of silver is intrinsically worth a lot, and she's concerned about it. And if she loses it and can't find it, she's out a great deal. And so it is intrinsically valuable. But lost, it can bring her no value. And so she searches for it, she lights a candle, she sweeps high and low, and she finds her coin, her money, and says, "Come, rejoice with me, for that which was lost is found." So shall it be, Jesus says, with every person sinner that repents, with the angels in heaven, that they will rejoice. That's you and me. You and I are the silver. Lost, not connected to the Savior by covenant, we have very little value. Even though we have intrinsic value, we are children of God. I am a child of God, and he has sent me here, and we are deeply, deeply, richly valuable to him. But lost, he can't spend us as he would want to. The more we understand that, our own nothingness, and our intrinsic value at the same time, the more powerfully we can, the more secure in ourselves, the more we can let things in the past stay in the past and move forward, the more we can focus on that positive, powerful, miraculous vision of unity of God's covenant children, and then from there rippling out through through our communities and through the United States and to the world. The more we can focus on that, the more power and faith we will have to realize that, to bring it to pass. Let me stop there and see if there are any questions.